Hi there. I just wanted to quickly explain why I am passionate in believing that children and young people need about a year of therapy in order to recover from trauma, which is more type 2 or 3 trauma. So, trauma that's been repetitive, that's an experience that has continually happened. Or indeed, type 3 trauma is about having a terrifying life, really, because there's so many factors, so many experiences they've had, which are frightening to recover from that kind of life impacting bunch of experiences, I really believe that offering children a 6 week intervention is unethical. There's not a lot we can do in 6 weeks unless we use the language around it, such as, I understand that this seems really silly that I can only see you for 6 weeks, but I'm hoping in this time I can give you some tools that will help you in your future. But obviously, we can't unpack the whole of the experiences that you've had in this time. I do think we need to explain it. Otherwise, children end up saying, well, I've had therapy, it didn't work. And what they mean by that is, well, I tried to have a, relationship with this therapist who was so warm and kind and genuine, but after 6 weeks, it was the end. I didn't feel like I'd quite got to the place of really being able to be vulnerable and honest and open. 6 weeks is not enough for most of us to build a relationship where we feel safe. And for children and young people who have been let down in some way by adults, although we never shame or blame, we recognize it's going to take longer than 6 weeks just to build what we call the therapeutic alliance. And therefore, really recovery focused therapy, we need to be thinking about, in an ideal world, a year would be great. So, about 36 weeks in the school term time would be really perfect for a child or a young person to have enough time and space to really feel safe and then explore those things that are hidden within the subconscious and all those coping mechanisms that have become automatic. And in an ideal world, if that was done before 10, that would be perfect. So that's trauma recovery focused creative psychotherapy, a year, 36 years before 10 years old. And then ideally around puberty, so around 13, would be ideal to have another sort of 20 weeks, just because things really do, they kind of just explode often around puberty, just with all the additional hormones and things that might have been buried a little bit further down often come up. And then, in an ideal way, we'd love to then offer a good 6 week intervention around leaving home or transitions to the next stage in life. That would be a proper trauma recovery focused approach. So let's just be aware that if we're offering 6 weeks, we're putting the language around this isn't therapy. This is just giving you some tools to help you in your future. But you will probably really value having proper creative trauma recovery focused therapy in the future. I hope that helps you. Thanks for all you're doing, people.